So apparently Tophia wants to call the police on me. Honey. Only one of us is breaking the law right now, and I did call the cops on you, okay? I called the cops and reported a suspicious vehicle because y'all have been sitting there all day and all night, shitting and pissing on the sidewalk like animals. And then I also told them that they need to do a prior welfare check because there's an elderly woman living in the car with them now. So have fun dealing with that, bitch. I know this sounds silly to say because of everything that I've already done on these other last videos, but I'm not gonna post her car. I'm not gonna post pictures of her or her mom or her brother, or that's a step too far. Even if I wanted to, though, they're not there anymore probably because the police came at about 6 o'clock. And no, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened yet. So my bad. Actually what happened was the community outreach mental health professional people that sometimes go with cops to these kinds of calls came out instead of the police, so it was just them. One of my coworkers, because I wasn't there, I called the police after I was done, about to leave, so I left right afterwards. My coworker sent me a picture because they're right outside. They're not in the parking lot, they're outside the parking lot. But she sent me a picture of the back of zoomed in of the back of what I assumed was a cop car, and she never gave me any more context. So that's on me. I spoke too soon without validating it. When those people knocked on the car door, and again, I heard this from a coworker because I wasn't there. When they knocked on the car door, it took them 10 minutes to get out of the car, and now I don't know if that means they struggled for 10 minutes to get out of the car, or if they just refused to get out of the car for 10 minutes. Regardless, they were there when I went to work this morning, still, in the same spot. And here's the thing, it is illegal to stay on the side of the road for an extended period of time. They've been there for 2 full days, 2 days, 2 nights. Unfortunately, I can see their car from most places in the hotel. Every time I looked over there or happened to look over there, they were still there. They never moved. Where else would they be going to the bathroom? Which brings me to my first point. We have safe outdoor spaces, which are basically city-run places with bathrooms and other amenities and things like that, basic needs, where people who are either living in tents or specifically for people who are living in cars, trucks, RVs, etc. can live, okay? So they have access to all of that, okay? They don't need to be sitting on the street. And also her mother does not need to be living in that car. First and foremost, the least thing that could happen is she could get a blood clot, okay? Just from sitting and not moving around. Also today, our property manager was telling me that he, on several occasions in the middle of the night, anywhere between midnight and 3 a.m., has had to go, either overheard it himself or had another guest hear it and call him and tell them that someone was screaming at their mom, that Tophia was screaming. They screamed at her all the time, and several times he would have to go and knock on the door, and a few times he had to call APD, I think. They're literally abusing her. I find it kind of awful that they didn't do anything. They even sent the right people and they didn't do anything. They just left this poor woman with these animals. Also, a lot of you are commenting that I'm oh, she's gonna sue you for defamation, or that only applies if what I'm saying is not true. It's not defamation if it's true. How is that defaming your character when you're the one doing these things? And also, how is she going to pay for the lawyers? I heard from another coworker of mine that they were watching her videos or whatever, and I guess she said something about calling corporate, and guess what? They did not care. Because I didn't do anything illegal, and I didn't do anything technically wrong, okay?
want to say this because I did see the photos that the housekeeper posted of my room. First of all, we didn't have time to get rid of whatever was in the room, right? So the room was left like that because we were rushed to get out. They didn't allow us to clean the room like they said we could. Like, the stuff that was left that we couldn't get and throw away, because that's not old food, mind you. That was our food we had just bought to eat, and now it has to go to the trash. Those are really good eggs. Nothing in there was old. That was all our good food that we had just bought, and it ended up going to the trash because they kept giving us mixed signals. The door that she showed was damaged before we got there. If we damaged anything, the stove she showed was like that because it was like that from before, from whoever did it. Because, like I said, there was possibly, allegedly, a DV situation. I'm a mess. We all know why. Let's get into it. So, Jasmine, I've tried to avoid talking about you for the longest time and talk on your situation about being homeless because I'm homeless. I'm in a situation, and I've been in a situation for a while. I know just how it feels to be homeless. You went and allowed someone to go on your live stream and lie on my name and say that I had an 8-year-old in my room talking inappropriately when the office knows there was 3 of us there. First of all, you're the last person to come on this app and talk about my situation when you lied about your mother dying. You lied about your mother dying. Yes. Mind you, let me tell you why, allegedly, Jasmine is homeless. Jasmine, trigger warning, touched her grandpa inappropriately. The mother found out. Jasmine's mother found out. And Jasmine got embarrassed and left her house to become homeless and asked y'all for money to help her because she was homeless, but used the money to go see Nicki Minaj. And I know people are going to bring up Comic-Con and all of that other stuff. I made sure that I had a place to live before I went anywhere. So anyway, sorry, I see something and it's giving me. Anyways, so then what happened is that on Jasmine's Twitter, if you go, and I have proof because someone sent me that about her grandpa and her cousin, she also, trigger warning, SA'd her cousin and showed a stain on her bed from when she SA'd her cousin and posted it on Twitter. Now, Jasmine, you tried coming at me on Roach Chula's Live and talking. You are the last person to come on here and talk about anything when you yourself told people your mom threw you out and made you homeless when your mom is begging you to go back home. Why are you choosing to be homeless instead of going home to a place where you have home and expecting people to help you when you have options? Now, I'm not here to bash anyone in a situation because I'm in the situation. I don't even, when I hear people get made fun of for being homeless, it hurts me. I couldn't live with myself if I did that to someone, knowing how I feel in this situation. You, Jasmine, need to worry about yourself. Stop spreading false rumors about me on lives. Go home. Your mom wants you to go home. Go home. This is no place to be. If you have the opportunity to live with your mother, to mend your relationship, to have a place to live, please choose it. Please choose it. Your mom is not abusing you. She wants to help you. This is no place for you to be homeless. Trust me. When you get thrown out of that place because you can't pay rent or they no longer can help you, you will not like your situation. From one person to another. I'm being nice, even though I'm in a situation myself. I could choose to be rude to you after all the times you were rude to me. I could choose to be hateful to you. Okay? I could. I'm offering you this advice. Please, your mom wants you to go home. Go home. Get a place to live. Don't do this. You come on this app, you ask people for their hard-earned money. They give it to you. You don't do anything with it except go to concerts. Mind you, please, if you can, please go home. Go home. Please, you have an option. do better for yourself, Jasmine. I want to see you do better. I want to see you be the person that you can be. Clean yourself up. Get a job. People will support you if you start making the change. I'm making a change. I realize that no more renting. I need to own a house. It's possible. It's possible. You don't have to live this way. Own up. Tell people you're sorry. Literally, be truthfully honest with people. Don't lie. Mend your relationship with your family members. Fix that. You do not want to go without talking to your mother because you want to do this online persona. If something really happens to your mother, you're going to be missing her and wishing you had that conversation with your mother. Please, please, do better. Be better. Stay safe, guys. Have a good day. Bye. Hey, guys. I got my phone. It was dead. So I'm doing a checkup. I'm okay. I'm fine. You know, we're slowly doing things, which is great for those of you who really care. Thank you to everyone who reached out to me. I really appreciate it. You know, it's been difficult. I'm just tired. I don't want to rent anymore. That's the problem. We paid too much money renting when we could just own a place. It's a waste of money. At this point, we gotta own a house. We gotta own something because this is way too much money to be paying just to rent somewhere. I don't know how people do it, but I don't ever want to rent again. So, yeah, there's that. But I am doing okay, guys. I am okay. I don't know if I also told y'all, because I do want to, I think I might have said in my story, but I'll reiterate it again. As far as the housekeeper goes and sharing the photos, I don't know how you live. How do you share something about someone when they're down? Considering the fact you lied and said we never let you in because our room was a mess, which was a lie, because your friend, who I believe is your friend, the other housekeeper, did random inspections on our room because people left reviews saying that our room was a mess, our room was dirty, which I don't see any reviews on that place. So I don't know if she was lying or what. And she did random inspections and she told us that our room was clean. We always kept our room clean. I don't know if you put that trash behind there from wherever you found the trash, because you guys rushed us to leave, so we didn't have time to clean the room. Obviously, you can tell that was left there from whatever was left after we had to get our stuff up and packed and moved. We are trying not to cause problems because you are harassing us. You keep walking by my car harassing us, threatening to call, adult CPS, and for what? You are trying to save yourself for what? You posted those photos of my place while I'm in a situation, and you've been sharing personal information. I must let people know. I get harassed and doxxed online. People are going to always try to find out where I'm going, what's next. We may be followed. That's a scary situation. You don't even know what I had to endure on the internet. And for you to literally put a cookie and act like as if you don't care, that is so messed up. It is so messed up. Someone literally told you it was wrong for you to do that, and you make these little jokes, you know, and you think life is a breeze because you still have your job. We'll see when you really don't have your job. And I know she called a welfare check on me. What kind of a person calls a welfare check on someone they're harassing to continue to harass them while they're down? I just can't fathom that. My family is going through so much, and I want to just own a house. I'm not crying. And it's just frustrating enough as it is to have to be stuck where I'm constantly being harassed by someone who walks by and harasses me and my family. And I just don't know. Like, I'm trying the best that I can. Mentally, I can't do this. I can't do this mentally. We've been through this situation so many times. And when someone does something like doxes me, like my brother's ex doxed me at this place. This is how people knew where we lived. And it sucks because there's nothing we could do about any of it, right? Oh, doxing is against the law, but the police don't do anything. The maid's allowed to share our information and do all of that. Oh, housekeeper. Sorry, not maid. Because people get mad that I say maid. Who cares about a freaking word, whether it's housekeeper or maid? I don't care. Like right now, it was not right for her to share that information about my family. It was not. She keeps walking by, filming my car, harassing my family, talking about how my mom's shitting on the sidewalk, which is so crazy to me, because why are you literally talking down on people because you think I'm a public figure and that you think like everyone else when you don't really know my situation and why things are the way that they are. And then you want to have this stuck up demeanor about you and it bothers me. And whoever made that video, literally with the photos of the maid saying that we live like dogs, why are you calling a black woman a dog? And I'm not allowed to say, oh, here she goes with race again because someone's going to mention that. Why did you refer to me as a dog? You don't even know how we lived. The other maid knew how we lived because she inspected our place. Hello? That maid is lying to cover her ass. She's trying to cover her ass. Mind you, that door that was damaged, the stove that was dirty was not from us. She's trying to make it seem like the lights were damaged because we damaged it. She tried to act like the door was damaged because we damaged it. And she tried to say that the stove was damaged because of us. It was damaged from whoever stayed there previously. And I know this because when we got into our room, it smelled horrible. We couldn't ask for another room because that was the last room left. That was the last room left. So we didn't get a choice to pick. Why do you think that was the last room? Because it was horrible. There was a hole in the door at the bottom when we first got there. I said, you know what? I'm just going to let it be. Because if I complain, they graciously allowed us to come back. I said, if I complain, she's going to say something and we're not going to be able to say that. So for you to try to act like, for you to try to put damages on us that we didn't do, I don't damage stuff like that. We didn't punch a hole in the closet door. We sure as heck didn't break the stove that somebody else broke because they were going through an argument. Mind you, they threw a necklace down the sink. It was a memorial necklace because we had to pull the necklace out of the sink and my mom threw it away because, obviously we couldn't keep it. Literally, the drain was not going down to the sink. Literally, the sink is so disgusting. Like, whatever is in that sink is from the other owners because the sink is not going down properly because whatever the last people that rented, they shoved stuff down the sink. That's why it's not going down. It's not going down. And I'm going to tell you another thing. If they find that lady that used to work there, because she saw our room and she even shook her head. When we got our groceries delivered to the wrong room, she helped us to bring our groceries in. And she said that she gave us 1 free month of Grubhub. She looked at our room and she was shaking her head because she saw how bad the room looked. So mind you, if it comes up, because I'm going to mention it, because I'm not even going to say what I'm going to do. Mind you, it's over for you, because she knows how that room was when we got it. We didn't damage that door. We didn't damage the lights. That was already damaged. The stove was damaged. The refrigerator was damaged. Luckily, we got our refrigerator working again because they didn't get it working for 2 months. Probably more than that. We had no refrigerator because they didn't send anyone to fix it. They're not running that place properly. And I'm going to tell you, because the guy that is the management or whoever he was that works there, he checked our refrigerator and tried to fix it, and he couldn't figure out what was wrong. Then he asked my mom if we got the refrigerator fixed, and she said no, they still haven't come to fix it. I know who is not running that place correctly, because I'm not going to say, there's only one person who I know that does her job the way she's supposed to do it. Otherwise, those other people don't do their job correctly. For 2 months, we didn't have our refrigerator. They finally fixed it. They finally got it to, or no, they didn't fix it. My mom fixed it, because she looked up and it says something about defrosting your refrigerator, which is what she did. She unplugged it. All of a sudden, it started working again. We had to shove everything in our freezer because we didn't have a refrigerator. Mind you, I had to eat cereal. That's all we were able to get. We couldn't even get cereal, actually. No, we got pancakes. That's all we had to eat was pancakes. And the syrup had to be not refrigerated, which is supposed to be refrigerated, because that's all we could get, because we couldn't get eggs. It would have went bad. The milk would have went bad because we have no refrigeration system. We couldn't get a lot of our stuff we needed. Cheese had to be shoved in the freezer. Meat had to be shoved in the freezer. The freezer was shoved packed because we didn't have a refrigerator for 2 months. And you guys know this because when I went live, I told you our refrigerator wasn't working. I already said our refrigerator's still not working. Mind you, I said the stove isn't working. Whoever lived here last broke it. And I even said on my live streams that there's holes. And I even said on my live streams that it was damaged from the last people. I have screen recordings of that. So if you're trying to say we damaged that room, I have screen recorded proof, because all my live streams are saved to my YouTube, that I told people that it was damaged. That I said we got a shitty room, but we have to keep it because that's all we have. That the door was damaged, the lights, everything. I have proof that I said it was damaged, and it wasn't by us. So maybe stop trying to share photos and being like, they left it like that. What was the point of showing the door? I didn't do that. You could clearly tell a dog chewed that door. We don't have a dog. Plus, you can't have dogs there where you're living. Unless it's service animals, I believe, because there's people that do have dogs that live there. And I think they're service animals. But you can't have animals there. So you're not going to try to lie when people could look at the door and see it was chewed by a dog. Hello? Like, we don't have our dog. She's gone, which I'm still sad about. I think about her a lot. I just don't know how someone tries to beat people while they're down and say, look, they left it like this. I'm not being blamed for someone else's damages. And if you guys ran your place correctly, maybe don't leave your shit damaged like that. I don't understand how they leave rooms damaged like that and expect people to want to rent that. That room is not going to be rentable to anybody because they're not going to want to rent that room because it's damaged. Wait till someone has no choice but to take it because they don't have a choice. And you're out here taking photos of damages that we didn't do, try to say it was us? Well, I have a witness that states otherwise, that worked there, used to work there, that saw the room we got. So you can't lie. And I was like, I'm glad she saw it because I don't want to get blamed for damages. I saw someone say that I was being delusional by saying the maid threw trash. I didn't say all of the trash that she showed, and it's not trash, it's just boxes, because we were going to pack stuff back in the boxes when we move to take our stuff with us. That's why I kept the boxes from the stuff that I had. You know, that's why I kept my box, so I can use it to pack my stuff in. But mind you, I didn't say she threw all of that. Like, I don't know why this troll account is just picking apart what they want. This literally pisses me off. I never said she threw trash. I said the trash behind the table where my brother had his record player, which was by the heater and cooler, there was clean there. My mom cleaned it. Why is there trash there? That's what I said. Somebody said I'm not humble at all. That's why I'm not getting help. First of all, I did get lots of help. Lots of help. And not help with, like, money. Okay? Because I don't want people to think, oh, like, people helped her with money. No. Because I'm not going to say what people have helped me with. It's none of your business. But to say that I'm not humble at all and that's why I don't get help, I got help. Lots of help from lots of people. Resources, all kinds of stuff. So I'm very thankful of that. I don't even need money to have help. So the fact that you're saying I'm not humble, I could have got mad at people and said, no, I need money. I'm reciprocal of any type of help. Money or resources. I'm not like these other people that just expect money and say, I don't need resources, because they're trying to take people's money. Mind you, any help is good help. I don't care what anybody says. I'm still posting my Halloween looks that I did like before Halloween. I don't care. Me personally, sadly, sorry. If I had a place, yeah, we might put up a little Christmas tree and celebrate the Christmas. I'm not really into the Christmas spirit besides the Christmas movies. That's about it. I don't celebrate Christmas, so I'm not doing Christmas. I still live in Halloween all the way until New Year's, and then after New Year's, that's when we really get into things. But I don't celebrate Christmas for reasons being, I've never, besides when we used to go to Christmas parties at my grandma's house, you know, or get money from my grandma for Christmas. That's it. Halloween is still Halloween till New Year's. Okay, sorry. That's that. I didn't even get to celebrate Halloween this year. I'm gonna cry. Anyways, stay safe. See you guys later.